Hi friends, I am Biplav. You are watching my YouTube channel Colors of Biplav. Today I have a surprise for you. I'm gonna let you introduce my son Swastikk with you. And I have given a task. By the way, let me introduce him. He is my son Swastikk. He is a student of class 8 in ICSE board, St. Augustine Day School. I have given him a task. That means to say something in front of camera. The topic is very simple and rather very complex too. And he has taken the challenge. I have given to say something about the effect of withdrawal of quarantine phase or lockdown phase. What would happen? What will be happen to us when the lockdown phase is withdrawn after 4 to 5 or 6 months later? What will be the effect on our daily life? Okay, let's get to Swastikk and let him talk. Hi Swastikk.
Hi. So, as you know, my father is a very renowned artist, and right now I am in his studio. So you can see here his paintings. So my father has given me a job, simple job, to speak on the topic what will happen after the quarantine phase. So let's go to flashback and think that what was the scenario of the world before the quarantine or before the coming of this virus. So people, the life was really very busy for everyone. Like I have to go to school, and the people who they are busy in their own works. Job and but after this COVID-19 have started affecting the world. Everything has stopped. Means before this the time was running very fast, and now we feel like that time has stopped running. That time is not spending only. We are getting bored. But however, we have managed to spend our time, like by playing games in mobile and watching movies, eating and sleeping, like this. But what will happen? But before, when everyone used to work, they used to sleep only once at night. But now people have started sleeping twice a day. Why? Because they have nothing to do. So think what will happen if this lockdown will be withdrawn after many days. First thing is unfitness. Why? Because now we have stopped going everywhere. Means we are in home only. How much space is there in the home? How can you run in the home? There is no place.
Square foot.
And think of the people who are living in a flat. They are living in just only a few square foot. So, but before we used to move, we used to go to field, run, play with our friends. This used to give us fitness to our body. Now if we check, weight our body, the weight will become twice, because we are now only eating and sleeping, which is causing overweight.
No calorie burning.
So our next point is that the fear of being contaminated. What does this mean? Even if the lockdown is withdrawn, people will be afraid of being contaminated. Why? Because a fear has a fear has injected in our mind that if we get contact with others, the virus will spread very fast. So for this we will for this we will means stop talking to our neighbors who are just who lives just beside our home. We will prefer to talk in mobiles only, not face to face, because what to say, because we are afraid of being contaminated or infected. So and the main thing is that social distancing. Because of being contaminated, we will be keep a distance from each other so that the virus doesn't spread. We will keep us in isolation. This will cause in lack of emotion. Until and unless we talk with someone, until and unless we talk with someone by shaking hand or whatever, uh, we will not understand the emotion. So this lack of emotion and social distance means very inversely, because if one increase, the other one will reduce. Now let's talk about our third point, which is fourth point, which is laziness. Now this laziness in us is like the law of inertia. Yeah, because when in first law of Newton, what did it told? That an object will like to stay in its own inertia until and unless, let's think of a ball, it's kept on a ground. It will not move until and unless an external force is applied on it, because it will like to stay in its own inertia. And when a ball is moving, until and unless external force is applied, it will not stop. Why? Because but still it stops. Why? Because of friction, whatever. So how does this is related to our social life with lockdown? Before lockdown, we used to move here and there and do whatever we like to. But when the lockdown have just started, people don't like to follow this rule. But very strict rule for this police and all. This is the external force to stop us, our inertia. Now our inertia is static. Why? Because we are in the home. We are not moving here and there. When the lockdown will be withdrawn, we will also remain static. Why? Because no external force is applied. So the laziness will work. We will not like to move to the office and schools. We will feel like this is boring. It was better a life. This life was better. Every day was a holiday. Every day was a Sunday. Now there are many bad effects, and there are bad effects to industries also. Like there are some industries which are getting very badly affected, like tourism industry and hotel industry. Why? Because now we will not like to, in holidays we will be afraid to go to to tour here and there, because we are still fear of that contamination. So the hotel workers or the hotel manager will get in a huge loss, as no customers are coming and staying in their hotel. So these are some bad effects. Now let's go to the good effects. Before this we used to harm our mother nature. How? Because before lockdown, people used to go here and there whenever they like, without any work. But now, so pollution used to spread very much, and now people will go only when they are in need. So they will not move with their cars and scooter whenever they want. So this will cause lack of pollution. But this may be good for the nature, but for our social environment, this is very bad. This lockdown is means harming us. So thank you, and
Thank you, Swastikk. Thank you, my dear son. I hope, guys, you like the simple concept of my son about the lockdown effect, and he has conveyed a message that how to handle this effect of lockdown. And I really wish you all the best to cope up with the forthcoming problem after withdrawing of the lockdown effect. Okay, so please subscribe my channel, and comments, your comments is highly solicited. Thank you.